Hey guys, Meow It's Cat here, and today I have another story to read. This is going to be a hawk story, and it didn't necessarily have a title, so I'm going to be calling it Chicken Baby. This is by Jen_Jen1021 on Wattpad, so I will leave a link down below to their page. And also make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you get notified when I actually upload, because I plan on uploading many more stories and many other different things in the future. But yeah, let's get into it. It's been a month since you last seen Keigo. He was going on a mission that was supposed to be 2 weeks but got extended. The first week he was gone, you were sick, throwing up constantly in the morning. You knew what it was, but you didn't want to believe it and made excuses for yourself that it wasn't true. Until you didn't get your monthly blood moon. It was scary to think that you would carry a child. Is your body playing tricks with you? Are you drugged? What was in that pizza? Any kind of excuse, but the doctors only confirmed that you were indeed carrying a child. You weren't complaining. You mean, it's Hawk's baby. It's gonna look cute as hell. That's what you know. But you were only dating for a couple of years, and just so unexpectedly this would happen. And upon waiting for Keigo's return, you had planned a cute way to tell him, "Hey, you're a dad and I'm a mom." It made an awkward face. Either way, you knew he would be happy. You mean the first date he wouldn't shut up about kids and how many he wanted. It was bewildering but adorable. Upon hearing the knock that you had so patiently waited for, you could go to the door, opening it to the one and only Keigo! You hugged him happily. He chuckled and held you in his arms while walking into the house. "Sorry for the long wait. Turns out things didn't go as planned," he said, kissing your forehead and taking off his coat. You smiled at him happily and excitedly. "You seem happy. Is that a present I see with my hawk eyes?" he said playfully. You slowly walked to the wrapped present. "I don't think that's your quirk, Keigo," you giggled and walked to him, wrapping your arms around his waist, nuzzling into him. "You can open it, you know. It's for you," you tell him, and his wings flutter, picking up the both of you off the ground. "You know I love gifts. It better be rotisserie chicken, or chicken related," he said, smiling while unwrapping it. "Oh, it's chicken related," you whisper to him. His stomach growled in hunger just thinking of chicken. He lifted a shirt out of the box that said Chicken Daddy and had a picture of a rooster on it. "What's this about?" he asked confusingly. "Keep going. There's 2 more," you tell him, letting go of his waist and walk slowly around the kitchen island, watching as he lifted the second shirt. "Chicken Mommy?" He laughed at the shirt. "You got us shirts? We have to wear these to the next chicken convention," he said, looking at both of them in his hands. You laugh at him. "Keigo, I don't think there is such a thing as a chicken convention." Tears fell out of your eyes at the silly thought of a chicken convention. "And there's one more," you say, as your laughter goes away. "One more. Is it my rotisserie chicken?" he asked, smirking at you. "No, you dork. Now look at it," you say, flicking his forehead. "Ow! Why are you so mean to me?" He made a pouty face. You rolled your eyes at his playful manner. "Just look at it, you dork." All right, he backed down and grabbed the last piece of clothing. You watched as he pulled out baby pajamas that say, "Chicken Baby?" He had quickly put the pajamas down and looked at you. "You're kidding, right?" "Nope." You watched him as he looked down and read it a few more times. He began walking over to you and looked you in the eyes while he was crying. "Please tell me it's true." His lips began to quiver. It started making you cry seeing him like this. "It is, Keigo." You hold his face in your hands and kiss his tears away. He planted his hands on top of yours. "I'm supposed to do that," he said, nuzzling his face into your hands. "I know," you whisper, kissing him on his forehead. His hand travels to your stomach and gently places it upon the small bump. "It's not even that big yet," you chuckle at him. "I know. I just can't wait till the little guy comes out," he said, crouching down and kissing your stomach. "Keigo," you blush at his action and look away. He chuckled slightly. "Looks like we're gonna have to go shopping then," he said, smiling. You had forgot kids are expensive. 3 months later, chicken fetus is all you hear when you wake up. Your hair is in a tangled mess and drool is lightly falling down the side of your mouth. Chicken what? You ask yourself and get up from your shared bed with your boyfriend. You brushed your hair, your teeth, and cleaned up your face. You thought to yourself, what is that crazy chicken up to? You walk out to the living room to find Keigo chatting with someone. Hawks, I don't think... Nope, you can't change it now. I'm calling it chicken fetus because that is what it is. And you said in 3 months the embryo will turn into a fetus and so thus becomes chicken fetus. I'm not gonna try. The head of the other person turns to reveal NG. They really are best friends now, you mentally tell yourself and wave at him with a small smile. Ah, there's my beautiful chicken mama, Hawk says happily with the flap of his wings. Good morning, and good morning to you, NG, you say bowing to him. Good morning to you too, listener, he says waving to you. I'll make breakfast, Keigo says, jumping up and walking to the kitchen, but before he entered he spun around, giving you a couple kisses on the face and putting on his apron. You sat down next to Endeavor and started to chit-chat with him. So Endeavor, what brings you to the Takami home? You asked, smiling at him. Please call me NG, and congratulations on your pregnancy. You smile at him and give him a thank you. He spoke again. Hawks invited me over because he said he had questions about the pregnancy. But how come I heard him say chicken fetus a bit ago? You asked. He only sighed in disappointment at the words. Because it's my kid that became a fetus today, and you call me chicken, so you have a chicken fetus in you now, Hawk said happily while cooking breakfast. Well, I better get going. Interns aren't going to take care of themselves, Endeavor said, standing up and walking to the door. Bye, Endeavor, you waved at the number 1 hero. By the way, NG, thank you for the tips, Hawk said, as Endeavor waved bye and left. Is that my favorite I smell? You cooed, watching Hawks make your breakfast. Only for you, Mama Hen, he said, giving you a wink. You rolled your eyes and looked down at your small belly that was starting to show. Month 6. You wandered around the store with Hawks, looking for stuff to buy for the baby's room. You and Hawks had wanted to go for a bird theme, cause you know, Hawks. You used your quirk, which was bird's eye. It allowed you to have the eyesight of a bird, which was convenient, although your eyes get stressed out and dry when used too much. What if we decorated the crib like a nest, you know, like out of a bunch of sticks? Hawk said excitedly. Keigo, there's dirt on those sticks and probably bugs. I'm not letting our child get sick the first day they're home, you told him and grabbed everything you could that matched the room. Month 9. The final month, Hawks was a nervous wreck and even took a break from hero work. Sometimes you managed to kick him out, but it was very little. You sat on the couch and watched TV while eating some strawberries with sugar on them. A normal craving for you now, but they usually happen around the start of the day and the end. Alright, I did a little bit of touch-ups in the room, and they should love it, Hawk said, covered in paint. He insisted on painting his own drawings of himself on the walls. Want to come look? He asked, walking to the couch. Sure, you said, giving him a closed-eyed smile. Alrighty, he held you up and walked you over to the room, and you held in a laugh as Hawks did stick figure drawings of himself on the walls, flying. This is perfect, you said, giggling. I know, he said with a smug look. He looked around at his amazing artwork. He was so excited to become a dad and fly with them if they gained his quirk. He didn't notice you clutching onto your stomach, but he felt something wet on his foot. Oh crap, I must have spilled some water, he said, looking at his foot. It wasn't you said, holding your stomach and breathing heavily. Hawks looked at you and soon realized it was time. It's time, he yelled, and picked you up in his arms. You were a bit heavier than usual. You were holding his child inside of you, so... He carried you out the door, opening it and taking you to his car, settling you in and ran as quick as he could back into the house for the bag. Where is it at? He was going to rip his hair out if he didn't find it, but he heard you yelling his name and went outside to find you holding the bag. Ah, he slid over the car hood and went into the driver's seat, heading to the hospital. Was that necessary, Hawks? You said. Maybe. It looked cool though, he said, trying to lighten up the atmosphere of stress. After birth. You laid in the bed with sweat on your head. Who knew it would hurt so much just for one child? Just imagine having twins give you chills down your back. You did great, my chicken mama, Hawk said, kissing your head. Here you go, Mr. and Mrs. Takami, your healthy baby boy. The doctor handed you your baby. Hawks gave you a smirk. Oh, shut it. I'm happy either way, you said, smiling at the baby that laid in your arms, snuggling into you. Hawks chuckled. My chicken fetus, he said, petting the baby's soft head. What should we name him, you asked, and Hawks pet his facial hair for a bit in a thinking manner. NG. Hawks, no. What, being named after the #1 hero would be awesome. You sighed. Hawks, no. How about something else, you said. Yeah, okay. But hear me out. You groaned quietly. Endeavor as his middle name, he said excitedly. Hawks, maybe. You had to avoid his question as soon as possible. Rock, paper, scissors on it, he asked. You gave him a stern look. Hawks, how about you hold the baby and I sleep? Hawk's eyes glowed after hearing that. He held your son in his arms, and he smiled at the small baby. He had Hawk's hair, your eyes. It was a beautiful mix between the two of you. He couldn't ask for more. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the story. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe for my future uploads. Comment some suggestions you would like to see on the channel, or even some things that I can maybe improve on. And yeah, it would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you all later.